this, and then she said the Hot Wheels, and as soon as she said it, it didn't get the reaction that she thought it would. So then she paused again. So again, when you have people write, this is why when white people write black slang, weird happens. Yeah. And this is what happens.
Tyrus totally wrecks woke Jasmine Crockett for the lying two-faced fraud she is in this clip, as Jasmine Crockett has been exposed for her pathetic racial pandering just like Kamala Harris. And Tyrus goes in on Jasmine Crockett for her lies, so let's get in.
She's number one at being dumb, the new face of the DNC. Gather round, cause that's our Jasmine.
Nice. Jasmine Crockett still conceals the meaning of Hot Wheels. The Texas Congresswoman still won't apologize over making fun of Texas Governor Abbott's disability. Here's what she said that kicked it off.
We in these hot-ass Texas streets, honey. Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now. Whoa. And the only thing hot about him is that he is a hot-ass mess, honey. So,
Now, she claims that she wasn't talking about Abbott's wheelchair at all. Yet she's mentioned Abbott's wheels before. In 2022, she posted Beto's rolling around the state. Where is Abbott rolling to? And according to the Washington Free Beacon, Crockett also liked several Facebook comments referring to Abbott as Hot Wheels back in 2021. But is Jazz having an identity crisis? This is her now.
It's Ted Cruz. I mean, like, this dude has to be knocked over the head, like, hard, right? Like, there is no niceties with him.
And to be clear, free speech is not about whatever it is that y'all want somebody to say. And the idea that you want to shut down everybody that is not Fox News is bull. We need to stop playing, because that's what y'all are doing in here.
But wait, this was her before she went to D.C.
It's good to see you in the new year. You know, no one could have told me that when I went down to Austin, now it looks like a little bit over a year ago, that I would be running for Congress. It's just not what my plan was. But what I've always decided is that I would step up when there was a need.
Tyrus! I come to you for no particular reason. Can you please explain to me what happened to that young, smart,
I'll take it from there, Governor. I'm going to explain to you what happened.
Okay.
Same thing that happened on this show.
Yes.
She got the job. That was the get the job voice. Remember when I first met you? Good evening, Gutfeld. It's
Yes.
nice to meet you. It's a real pleasure to be here. Oh, cool. Once I got the job, what it is, let's crack jokes. So that's all it is. That's all it is. You know, it's just, you gotta, to get the job, you know, you gotta leave the Negro at home and do the, like, you know, the, what it is afternoon. And then once you get in, you can say whatever you want to say. Listen, everyone talks different with their crew and their people. Everyone has a different way of talking when they're with other people or whatever. She's too comfortable, and she thinks she's clever when she does that. But here's the cold part. Somebody's writing that for her.
Yeah.
That's why she had to remember and look back, because apparently Hot Wheels she thought was going to be someone thought it was a wonderful joke and it was going to do well. So she set it up, but she doesn't read good because she's like, and this, and then she said the Hot Wheels, and as soon as she said it, it didn't get the reaction that she thought it would. So then she paused again. So again, when you have people write, this is why when white people write black slang, weird happens. Yeah. And this is what happens.
Well, like, folks, I don't know about you, but I can't stand Jasmine Crockett. I think she is an absolute joke of a representative of anybody, and it is a bad look for the left and, you know, anybody in the Democratic Party. But I think Tyrus makes an awesome point. I mean, clearly she talked completely different, just like Kamala Harris did. She was switching up voices, accents all over, anything to sell what she needed to sell. So, you know, maybe Jasmine Crockett talked the way she needed to get in. And maybe some of this is the real her, but she was absolutely looking down at the podium when she was talking to that crowd when she mentioned wheels. So I think Tyrus brings up a good point. I mean, we know a lot of these people are just drones. They got other people writing stuff for them. I mean, only Donald Trump just speaks to the audience and doesn't read anything. He's basically about the only person that does it. But as I said, you saw Jasmine Crockett reading, And I'm sure there's plenty other times that she's got some idiot, writing whatever it is to her, selling this image, selling this brand, whatever this garbage is that she's trying to sell to her constituents to incite or rile everybody up behind her. It's just giving the left an awfully, awfully terrible, pathetic, bad look. But hit that like button if you think Jasmine Crockett is a complete clown, and let's get back in.
If I wanted to get ethnic on somebody, I wouldn't call Joe and be like, "Hey, Joe, write me some hood." No offense, Tyrus. I get right to it. Gee Willikers. That's not the guy. What? That doesn't sound like Joe Mackey?
Listen, I can write you some hood. White people crazy. They pay taxes, stuff like that. Right? All right. Crazy ass crackers going to the movies and not talking. See, here's showing up on time.
Didn't you weren't you on the Def Jam comedy?
I've done every urban. You can only hold the white man down so long. I was the first white comic on Def Jam.
Yeah.
It was on for 5 years, then I went on, and so.
Were you the token?
What's that?
Were you the token?
I hate myself. I was so This was 25 years ago. And, if I went on now, I would just sit down and talk. I walked out like, I'm like, like, and I looked back at it. I mean, I did grow up in an all-black neighborhood in Princeton. And no, in Plainfield. Yeah. I grew up in a black neighborhood. But I pandered when I was on the show. But I did all the urban shows, BET, the Apollo, all of them, Hey, it is what it is, bro.
Kennedy, how long is she going to keep this thing that she wasn't talking about, the wheelchair?
Yeah. Come on, babe, you're full of and all that, Jasmine. I think what happened was AOC was like, you guys, I need to triangulate and be serious now because I'm going to be a senator. So someone has to be a talking attention whore. Who's it going to be? And Jasmine raised her hand and goes, excuse me, Congresswoman Cortez, I speak jive.
What it is, Mama.
My mama didn't raise no dummy.
Brooke, could she be the new face of the Democrat Party?
Unfortunately, she is. It's so sad that this is what plays. And at what point does jive, so to speak, really become irresponsible incitement to violence? Why is she getting away with saying you could punch opponents, or Ted Cruz needs to be knocked in the head, or all I want for my birthday is to take Elon down? This is quite dangerous rhetoric from an elected official.
Yeah, Jasmine Crockett has said plenty of dangerous, insightful, just stupid crap. But anymore, I'm not even surprised. We've seen it from Maxine Waters. We've seen it from AOC. We've seen it from Tim Walz. We've seen it from plenty of these people on the radical left who are just absolutely insane with their rhetoric because there's no consequences. There's never a consequence for anything that they ever say, do, or anything. So they're just going to keep doing it because anymore, that's their base. They have absolutely turned their base into an over-emotionalized, polarized group of people that just feeds off of emotion and fear. And that's basically the only playbook the left has anymore. They don't have any ideas. They don't have any conversations. They don't have any real points that they can make to help the American people. All they have is emotion and fear to get voters to support them to do whatever nonsense they want. That's it. Thanks for watching. Put down in the comments what you thought about what Tyrus had to say going after Jasmine Crockett for her pathetic racial pandering in this clip. Like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.